Hello and welcome back to Alright Guns. Today we're taking a look at the high flyers from Eley. Yes, today we're taking a look at the high flyers from Eley. Now before we start, these are a plastic wad. Now before I get all the comments, I wouldn't use a plastic wad in the field. I'd always use a fibre or a bio wad. But in my journey to find and review every cartridge on the market, I work with what I can get, so this is what we've got today. Now Eley are really pushing these as a universal cartridge that is suitable for all sorts of game shooting, good for pest control as well as walked up and driven shooting as well. They've been designed to work in all guns, especially in semi-automatics, and being 2.5 inches as well, they'll even work in the old-style sides. Although these are a plastic wad, as I've said, checking Eley's website now, it seems only 5 wads are available, so I can only assume they're phasing these out. In terms of options, you can get these in a 28 gram load with a choice of 6 or 7 shot, in a 30 gram load with a choice of 5 or 6, and in a 32 gram load with a choice of 4 or 5 shot. They all come in a 67mm or 2.5 inch case, and they all have a muzzle velocity of 1324 feet per second. If you've shot these before, please let me know what you think of them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. So today we're going to get one of these cut open, we're going to have a look at all the components and see what they're about. Then we're going to take them out to Millride Country Sports, where we're going to do a pattern test, bit of a recoil test, and hopefully shoot them over the chronograph as well. Before we do that, a quick thank you to Shooting Sports UK for their ongoing support of the channel. Please go and look them up and see what they can do for you. Okay, let's get one cut open. Okay, here it is. So, wonderful bright pink case. You definitely got a good chance of seeing these if you drop them while you're out. Silver text, which has got a really good print on these. No smudging, that's probably the best I've seen a Eley logo printed. And crimp closure. And we'll just check the brass. And that's somewhere around 10mm, tad over. And on the base, we've got Eley and 12. Okay, let's get this cut open and see what's inside. Okay. Okay, starting with the shot. We've got 27.67 grams for a 28 gram cartridge, so pretty close. The shot looks very uniform. Can't see any faults with it. Pretty good. Let's grab a few to measure. That's 2.82, which should be 2.8 with the number 5 shot, so that's a good one. 2.88. And 2.87. So yeah, not too far away, all fairly uniform. Let's take a look at this wad. Okay, so these being a plastic wad, because that's what I could get hold of. Normally if I was shooting game loads, it'd always be fibre, because that's sort of dictated by my permission. But I've definitely seen this type before. I think that pattern looks familiar. And I'd say that's a B&P wad, a dynamite, by the looks of it. So it's sort of sealed in fins, and then the shot cup will break open like so. Okay, let's take a look at the powder. Swap over to grains. Take it zeroed. Okay, and we've got this grey flake. Now, I've seen this quite a lot in Eley. Definitely seen it in one of their game cartridges. Still haven't been able to identify it, but that's it. The grain was 19.2 on that. Okay, let's take this out and give it a shoot. So what do I think of these cartridges? I think the recoil was really comfortable on these, and if we take a look at the pattern, we can certainly see it's a really tight pattern, lots in the kill zone there, a few surrounding, but yet really tight, really good pattern. So taking a look at the velocity results over the course of 6 cartridges, we had an average of 1,283 feet per second from an advertised 1,324, which is amazing. As for the range, so this is the difference between the lowest result we got and the highest result we got. So only 36 feet per second variance within that, which is absolutely fantastic. Well, I don't think these are unique in being a universal cartridge for all game shooting. I do think they're a really good option if that's something you look at and you want to stick with one cartridge. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.